Alright, it is officially day 8 on the journey. Out here on the road once again. Pulled out into Wyoming last night and ended up camping out at some like travel center in the middle of nowhere. And didn't really sleep too well, guys. I gotta be honest with y'all. The wind was just completely howling last night and was shaking my car and just totally jacking up my sleep. And so just kind of had to just make do with what I could, you know. And basically I decided, well, I'm about 20 minutes away from Jewel Cave National Monument, and I decided to go check it out, man. So I drove down here and decided to, I need to get my cave fix in, man. I've been kind of itching to get underground at some point on this journey, so super stoked about that. And honestly, today's kind of the perfect day for that, just because it is just blisteringly hot today. Like, holy cow. I was looking at the weather report and it says it's going to get to about 100 degrees outside, and especially after some of the sun I got on my arm yesterday, it's just too hot, man. So decided to cool off. I need to cool off a bit and head underground. Super excited. And originally, I think I'd mentioned it in the video yesterday, I was going to go to Wind Cave National Park to explore, you know, the wind cave that they have there. They do tours of it, of the cave, and of the cave system, I suppose. And apparently it was closed down for renovation for the season, which kind of sucks, actually. And I was like, damn, like, really wanted to go check out the wind cave, but I ended up just going stargazing that night instead at Wind Cave, and which, by the way, is absolutely an amazing place to go stargazing at. Man, just the views that you could see out there were insane. I couldn't really pick it up with the video camera, obviously. It doesn't film super well at night, but I was able to get just a full spectrum of like the entire night sky, like even like a part of the Milky Way, even galaxy you could see. And then after that, I was like, all right, I guess I should head into Wyoming. And I ended up, maybe driving about 20 minutes or so over the border of Wyoming and just camped out there for the night. And hopefully, I guess now that we're here at the Jewel Cave National Monument, we can get some underground footage of the cave system. Super stoked on that, and I guess I'll check y'all later.
Apologies in advance to my adult audience, there's no alcohol down in this cave. But I promise you there's a reason that we named it this. We are in a very dry area cave, and we're going to a very wet area cave. Promise that we won't. So prepare for some bad geology jokes today. But we are going to do a reverse thermometer today, from dry to wet. But before we do that, let's talk about how our cave formed. It actually does involve a lot of water. And almost every national park is based on all of condos deciding, and usually the big factor between the two of them, cave occupies, but it's significantly more. So basically it's space that you're occupying. Monument's always going to be usually like a one-stop kind of thing, a visitor center, a small thing to look at. I do have a favorite stalactite in this room. It's right there. Now I'm going to sneak around so I can make sure my flashlight's on it fully. But right there is a 3-foot-long stalactite column. So, a stalactite column is pretty cool. It means it goes from ceiling to floor, or endpoint in this case. And this one's extra special because it's a soda straw. It's fully hollow on the inside. This is one of the silly rooms that they named. But now we call it the new wet room, and that's for an important reason. Our cave obviously does not have water everywhere, and this is one of the places that it does not have water.
I think this has been my favorite part of day 8 so far. As much as I enjoyed going into the cave was really cool. There's been just something just magical about driving up on this road right here through Wyoming. It's just absolutely just breathtaking. I don't know how well the camera is picking it up as it's slowly going on a zoom and back into focus again. Sometimes that's my favorite part about traveling, is not necessarily the destination that I'm going to, but just being out on the open road, just with nobody else in sight. I mean, it's literally just me on this road right now. So this is without a doubt the most exciting stop on the journey so far. The Cowgirl Pizza and Laundromat. This is exciting stuff. I finally get to do some laundry. So it is officially the end of day 8 on the road here. We are camped out at a rest stop here in Sundance, Wyoming. I'm pretty tired. It's almost midnight right now. And so I ended up going to Jewel Cave National Monument, which was kind of near the border of South Dakota and Wyoming, kind of in the southwest part of the state. And yeah, it was really cool actually. It was a lot better than I had expected. They had an interesting array of calcite formations within the cave, as well as dripstone and I think flow kind of formations, and it was really interesting actually. Ended up getting some laundry done. Nobody ever films the boring stuff, you know, like doing laundry. Originally, I was actually going to go to Devil's Tower today, but turns out one of my buddies that I actually work with is like taking a mini vacation up here as well, and it was just pure coincidence we happened to be in the same area. And so basically I'm going to meet up with him on Monday and go explore Devil's Tower, which I'm super stoked for, that I'm actually going to see one of my coworkers on this trip, just by pure coincidence. I suppose, yeah, Monday we'll do Devil's Tower out in Wyoming, and then after that, I guess I'm gonna head towards Yellowstone. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll go somewhere else. Who knows? Anyway, this is the Dude Man signing off, and I hope you'll have a swell evening.